Finally, he sleeps here. Team of the year has had a major effect on the market, whether it's positive or negative. All right, guys, before we get into this, make sure you subscribe here at YouTube. Turn on notifications so you never miss when a video goes live for this or any of the other stuff, content that I put out for FIFA Mobile, Raid, or any of the car stuff. Let's talk about the market. Team of the Year was released. People were very excited about it. Then we noticed that it was an 8-week-long event. The problem with the event, the major problem is it's 8 weeks long, and it releases a vast array of cards from 98 to 112. 98 to 112, and the value of those cards was plummeting to their slum value as quick as it could possibly get there, which has brought to light something that a lot of us have been concerned about for a very long time, and that is the exponential growth of slum value. Nobody was talking about it because we still were in that range of 1 million, 2 million when stuff would come all the way down, because the majority of our players that we were getting from the events were in that 104 and below range. But once we started to see numbers 105, 106, 107, and now into the 110, 111, 112, we're starting to notice that as the value of the players goes up, their slum value goes up exponentially. So it's not a straight line increase. It gradually gets worse and worse and worse. And we're seeing now with 110s a minimum slum value at 57 million coins. So if you look at just one of the there they are. There's 76 at 57 million, and it's been sitting there. It's not dropping below that. That is the minimum value at 110. 19, we're at 40 mil, and we go back down into the 108 range. 22.2. Is that where it is? 22.2. It's 22.2 for 108. So there is a massive jump, 22 to 40 to 57. And that's what we're talking about. That's that curve as it goes up. Now, what they were planning for Team of the Year to be is sort of a soft reset. We didn't get a new season of FIFA Mobile. We've been in the same kind of drudge now for well over, guys, it's been over a year, and the expectations that this will continue into at least September. And everyone was concerned as the season progressed that OVRs would just continue to go up and stats would continue to go up, but nobody's taking into account what that does to the values of players and what we can do with them. We saw during the National Heroes event that everyone hit 1,200 players and we couldn't get rid of them. Well, things have gotten so much worse as the values continue to go up. People are realizing now that with Team of the Year, you can't sell any of the players you're getting because everything has 999 sales orders on. And if it's not a player that anybody wants, you have to get in line, and stuff is actually expiring and timing out for the first time this season. And as we continue to go, for those that are sticking out through Team of the Year, the next event, if it does not change things and start to integrate more exchanges and a need for training or something, we're going to be stuck with more players than we can hold, and that 1,200 number is just going to get worse and worse and worse. We do have the exchanges that they've added right now for Team of the Year to increase what you have there, kind of like a bump up. You can trade in 8 101s and get a 103 or whatever it is. It's an awful exchange. Don't do it. It is just, it's like a last resort to get rid of players. Definitely not worth the gamble for what you're putting in. Something has got to change, which is where all of the concern is right now. So the only thing we can see happening is an opening of the handicap window for slum value. If they lower slum value for the first time the entire season, it will decrease the value of everything that everybody has, but unlock it to the point where maybe you can sell it. But again, it's a peer-to-peer system, and the only reason anybody would buy it is because they need it or want it. And that's the fundamental problem. Right now, there's no need or want for any of this, which comes back to we need an incentive to use these players, whether it be for training or for exchanges, lineup requirements, something. Those three elements are gone. And until EA wakes up and realizes those are what we need, these values are going to continue to be stuck, stalled, and dead. The problem with slum values and their exponential increase is just going to get worse. We've seen increased numbers as we go higher in each different event to see what the next biggest thing is. And we're at 110 now. Actually, we have 1012s with the ultimates that are dumped into the game. We have no idea where they're going to bottom out. If we have 110s at 57 mil, and we were coming up from 40, that's a 17 mil increase. If it's going even higher, let's say 20 mil, it's most likely that the 111s are going to be at 77 mil, and that the 112s are going to bottom out somewhere around 100 mil. At a minimum value for 112s. And if the next event gives a higher value, the value of the coin is going to be null and void, because the only way you'll be able to earn these players is if you can sell the players you have to earn the coins to get them. But again, Team of the Year has been a massive fail. It's resetting everything and giving everybody a very similar and like OVR squad. The only thing holding everything back is skill boost. But moving forward, the value of all the cards as this continues to increase is just off the chart and creating an unusable market, players you can't sell, players you can't afford to buy because you can't sell what you have, and an allotment of 1,200 players that you can't get rid of, which is locking you out of almost everything. And if you haven't hit that 1,200 point yet, you lose the store, which means you can't complete your daily quest to buy an item in the store, because if you're over 1,200, you're locked out, and it's only going to get worse. Exchanges, lineup requirements, training, something has to give. Or Team of the Year is going to go down in history as the event that killed FIFA Mobile. Crazy. All right, before we go, I want to say thanks to some of my supporters at the website, finallysleeps.com. Appreciate you guys. JMO, Kinsey, Ruben Venticilia, Turbo Wagon, Politico, Filush K, Christoph, Champ Cool, Paramedic DM, Johnny D30. Appreciate the support that you guys give on the site, on Discord, on the streams, on Twitch, everything. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you to the FIFA Mobile community. Let's hope for positive changes in the future, because nobody likes the where we see this all heading. Thanks a lot. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos.